Look, I don't get paid enough danger money on this program to do the kind of thing that we're being asked to do next. Just when you thought it was safe, and I thought it was safe to sit on the couch here.
Dun, 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 dun,
They're
dun,
back
dun, dun,
with
dun,
more. The Doug Anthony All-Stars. Take a look.
When the Lord gave those 10 commandments to Moses, gave them to Moses. Moses said, God, hold your horses. Hold your horses. He said, I like number 1, I dig number 3, but you're taking all the fun out of adultery. Jesus. Then Jesus came driving out of the sky. Don't ask me why he was driving so high. He said, you take the low road, I'll take the high. We'll be riding in the Cadillac of Jesus.
Oh, so young, so beautiful, so competent. We're delighted to welcome to News Breakfast Tim Ferguson and Paul McDermott, 2 surviving members of the Doug Anthony All-Stars.
Beautifully put.
Yeah, we'll ask about the missing third in one moment. Nice to see you guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello,
Virginia.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, can you just relive for us the expressions on your faces as you watched that blast from the vault?
That, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was filmed in Canberra, at the ABC studios in Canberra, and that, I think, was the first ever appearance of the All-Stars on TV.
Really?
It was phenomenal, yeah.
Were you 12?
We were about 18, 19, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
Younger than the Bee Gees were when they started.
But damn pretty. Look at the faces on pretty lads.
Freddie, you are good-looking
Let One
guys.
Direction a run for their money.
Yeah.
And back then you were nice too. You're still in your sort of your nice phase. You hadn't morphed into the really awful, tormenting creatures that you became. Not you, darling. Not
We
you.
were in the white
Not you,
glove phase.
just
We had
him,
white gloves
just
on. That's incredible.
We had to keep
We
our
had the
hands
lights on.
clean.
Okay, I have to get the difficult question out of the way. What have you done with Richard Fidler?
Well, we fixed up his hair, changed him this and that, and now he's Barry Cassidy.
Oh, that's
Good
a
makeover.
Oh, yeah, we have to part the hair in the middle, and nobody expects that.
See, and that was the secret, okay? Now you've spilled the beans and
Well,
the
it
nation
is
knows.
a news program,
It
Mike.
is.
We have to give the people the news.
Right.
Yeah,
Breaking
you do
news.
indeed. You have reformed with Paul Livingston, Flacco, as your offsider. Why are you doing this? Aren't you all too old and grumpy to sort of do this stuff anymore?
We're doing it because we are old and grumpy.
Good.
We still have knives to sharpen. We still have, topics that we really want to get our teeth into. And also, we just love hanging around each other. As you can see, we're sitting together.
Also, as Barry was saying, this government just keeps giving and giving and giving, and it would be remiss of us as a comedy troupe not to reform and just take advantage of the wonder that the
Is it like
the Abbott
riding a
government-
bike, just getting back onto stage and...
It's
the old gigs?
it's like breathing, Michael. It's so beautiful. It's just such a wonderful relationship, and we spent about 10 years in each other's company, like a married threesome,
Yes.
back in the day, and to find that we still have this relationship after all that time and this fluidity is quite. It's quite beautiful.
And what about the writing skills? I mean, you wrote so much material. It was all beautifully crafted and so savage. Has that been a difficult task to get back into that writing phase too?
None of us can write anymore. We don't bother
turns
writing.
out.
We just
You're
it's
high
just
writers.
it's just the words come out.
Yeah, people call it improvisation. We call it just talking. But, so because Richard Fidler, of course, is in Brisbane
Yes.
doing the
Conversation
conversations,
hour.
where he has conversations with people, he couldn't come on tour, so we grabbed Paul Flacco Livingston and, against his will, said, you're coming on tour, only because we need a hobby.
Yes. Yes.
We need something to do. I can't just sit at home playing with Star Wars toys all day.
And he's stepped into the
could.
shoes quite ably, hasn't he?
Oh, no one even remembers the other fella now. Which is,
Who's
which is
better?
great. Oh,
The tough question. It's a new show, Tim.
Yeah. Answer.
That's right.
Listen,
Yeah.
he's very funny.
Richard's
Can play guitar.
He can.
Richard's preparing for his conversation. He won't be watching this morning, so it's okay. You're safe.
Oh, yeah, because he's got to think about a
That's
conversation
right.
before he has it.
He's clearly gone too serious for
Yeah.
you guys.
We
This is
didn't
the way
think
it's
about
gone.
this conversation for a split
should've.
second.
Really?
Probably should have.
Now, Clark and Dora are famously on the record as saying that in recent months, the nature of politics in Australia now is such that it's actually done satirists out of a job. You couldn't possibly satirise what's gone on in this country in the last 5 or so so years. You clearly feel differently. There's still
Well, I think
material
that's
to
the
mine.
sad thing about that combination of fellas. I think they've run their course, haven't they, with those words? Because this is a rich mine of wonder that we're getting, and it's ceaseless and unending. It's eternal. What the Abbott government is throwing up for us every day.
It's difficult with the government because comedy often involves, exaggerating something. But it's hard to exaggerate extremity.
Yes, when
The
you're
government-
already at that point.
Yeah, the government says, how about Sir Prince Philip? Cop that. What are you supposed to say that's going to exaggerate that or play with it? It's just ludicrous. And then this morning when Joe Hockey comes out and says it's not a tax, it's an integrity measure.
That's right.
Well, how much integrity does that measure have? It sounds like a tax, but what can you do to turn that into a joke? Clearly, I'm out of my depth.
We've had to go further.
Don't pay to see these guys. Don't pay to see.
We've had to go further. We've had to go quite extreme. So there is a song in the show at the moment about the government, and I think it's very pointed, but we couldn't possibly do it on the air this morning.
Go on. Oh,
Could you sing us
Breakfast
something?
TV.
Could you just sing us anything this morning? Me.
I don't know. What would you like us to sing?
Silent
Night, holy night.
Let's get Christmas
Nearer my
started
God
early.
to thee is very nice at this point in time.
We're trying to write a song about Bathurst because we're going to Bathurst.
Okay.
But of course, Bathurst doesn't rhyme with anything, so we thought that we'll move on to Geelong because we are going to Geelong.
You got a lot of rhymes there.
And yeah, long, song, bong, dong, all that stuff.
Nice.
We're going to go to Bendigo.
She's sounding good, isn't it?
But Bendigo's like the government. It's already funny. What else, what funny things can you do with
morning, Bendigo.
This is prime cut comedy you're listening to this morning.
Champagne.
It really-
Gimpy that we've got to get stuck into. We've got to talk about Gimpy.
Now, do you still play the dog song?
Oh, the dog song,
Be
yes.
careful what you say here.
Yeah, no, it's Breakfast TV.
That is,
Yeah.
that is the last song in our set at the moment.
excellent.
It's the triumphant moment for the entire
That's
audience.
very, very
it was
nice.
a beautiful song. It connected
great
viscerally,
song.
I think, with a lot of people. The lyric structure of it touched on many hearts, and people related to it in a very real way.
And Tim, are the rigours of touring going to be difficult for you, given your MS and being in a wheelchair? Is that going to be a bit hard?
No, I get pushed around. I mean, I wake up in the morning.
He has slaves.
Yeah, slaves who dress me, who brush my coat, and then I just sit in another chair and someone pushes me around and here's your food. I'm having the easiest comedy tour I've ever had in my life.
Sucked in.
I'm
Paul.
finding it a little bit difficult, quite frankly, as primary carer, constantly pushing.
Hey, it's lovely to see you both. Enormously disappointed that you won't be singing something rude for us on air this morning, but that, on reflection, that's probably a wise thing.
think it's
On tour, these guys, they can't get enough with someone who looks a lot like Richard Fidler. Not really.
Richard who?
Little curl in the middle of his forehead. Thanks so much.